So, sorry, I am like between freezing and cold, so I got little blankets. Hope you guys get comfy. This probably will be like hashtag a little story time too. But, so, my name is Christyn. I am 25 years old.
You are not.
That little boy sounding back there is my son Luke, who is going to be turning 5 in a week. I have a husband named Duncan, who is 24 years old. Oh my God, who is 24 years old and is currently employed with the U.S. Army. So he is currently not in these videos because yet again he is on his first deployment. He will be back in between 1 to 2 months, as I like to say, because they're sending guys home between May and June, so 1 to 2 months. Excuse me. So if you see me looking down, it's because I've got, you know, like my little notes here and stuff. So what I get asked all the time is because I look like I'm 12, okay? I look like I'm 12. How old was I when I had Dookie? Or when I got pregnant? I was 19 years old when I got pregnant. I had him at 20. Yes, super young. Not on purpose, but he is a blessing. And you know, another thing is like, you know, oh, how was your pregnancy? Did you have that glow? Did you like it? No, I had no glow. I was sick for my entire pregnancy. I will insert a picture here on how big I was when I was pregnant. I lost like almost 25 pounds, so I was like pretty much between 75 to 80 pounds pregnant. My morning sickness lasted throughout the whole thing. Come to find out, after all they've been testing, they figured, you know what, let's test her thyroid. So they test my thyroid and it was overactive. And this is the point where I'm vomiting. I vomited so much. I had nothing in my system, so I was dry heaving. I dry heaved so much that I stretched my stomach muscles, yet causing so much pain. Let alone I couldn't even hold down water, crackers, nothing. And this is while also on anti-nausea medicine through my mouth, that I couldn't hold anything down. That explains how great Kauai doctors are. Give you oral medication when you cannot hold anything down. So I was admitted in and out of the hospital probably in a total of almost 7 months of my pregnancy. 2 weeks in, 1 week out, 2 weeks back in, 1 week out. I might as well have just lived in the hospital. By the time I was 5 months pregnant, Lukey decided to flip and drop. So I went into early labor. They gave me these pills to take to kind of slow down the contractions, because I wasn't dilating, but I was having contractions, and they weren't the Braxton Hicks that everybody else feels. No, these were actually contractions. So they gave me medication for that I had to take 3 times a day. And it was just hard. My pregnancy was hard. I didn't get to enjoy the baby bump. I didn't get to enjoy anything. I cried to find out what my gender was. You know, every girl wants a boy. Well, every girl wants a girl. That's me. I wanted a girl. When I found out I had a boy, I cried. I cried. But yes, my pregnancy was ultra hard. Let alone giving birth was ultra hard. The doctor had a hard time. The doctor was like, please, may I have this C-section? Please. But told him, no, unless I am in distress and Lukey's in distress, you ain't cutting me open. So they didn't. I had a natural birth, but I had the epidural. Thank you, Lord Jesus, whoever invented epidural. But yep, not an easy pregnancy. I'm hoping with our next child, it'll be easy. And I am planning on having a child, or trying to have a baby when he comes home. Despite what anybody else says, it's our lives. Everybody got their input, but you know, Luke is lonely. You know, we have a puppy, yes, but he's just lonely. You know, when we were back home, speaking of him, when we were back home, you know, he wasn't lonely. He had family, friends. You know, he had my niece and nephew, everyone to play with. Here, you know, it's just me, daddy, and, you know, the few friends that I've made, which I'm very thankful for, might I add. Who all have kids, yes, but we don't always hang out, you know, and as much as we would like to all hang out, you know, sometimes we do need a break, or, you know, our husbands have that 4-day weekend, which is awesome, you know, because we all love to spend that time with our family. But yes, so, you know, and he's been asking, Mommy, can I have a sissy? Or sometimes he'd be like, Mommy, can I have a brother? So in this meantime, while my husband's been gone, we recently got a puppy. His name is Odin. If you guys didn't watch the other video, go watch it. He is a smart Australian Shepherd who knows a bunch of tricks now. Him and Lukey have a love-hate relationship. Yes, it is a love-hate relationship, because Lukey will be rough and then Odin will be rough back, or Lukey's got his toy and Odin's got his toy, and here he is, my monster. A monster who looks like his daddy.
Ah, your hands are cold.
My hands are cold.
Yeah.
Do not hit me. Ooh, your hands are cold. Get off.
My foot's stuck.
Get off. Get out of my work area. Get out of my work area, please. And this is why I drink like 3 cups of coffee. Well, I make caramel macchiatos, iced caramel macchiatos. Instead of going to Starbucks and buying them, I just make my own. What? Huh?
So my stuff.
Close it. Who told you to open my freezer? Guys,
I'm trying to get my popsicle.
y'all got kids, y'all understand.
I'm trying to get my popsicle.
I'll be right back. Let me get this boy his popsicle so he can get out of my hair for a moment. I'll be right back. Oh, and look, my shirt that I made. Ain't no hood like motherhood. It's probably backwards on the screen.
Wait, is that my shirt?
No, that's not yours.
Is that my shirt?
Yes, that's yours.
A for Wookie. It says A for Wookie.
You get out of my freezer already. That's understood. And I'm back. Oh, go away. But like I said, where was I? Pregnancy. Yeah. We're gonna have another one when he comes back. Sometime this year. Tiara's been telling me it's a girl. I'm hoping on that girl. I'm hoping and praying and I'm holding on to that. He will probably cry. If it is a girl, he'll probably cry. But if we do end up getting pregnant, I will take you guys along that journey. I'm hoping it's a very smooth journey, you know, where I get to have a nice and easy pregnancy, enjoy the baby bump, take a lot of cute pictures. Like, I couldn't even take baby bump pictures because I wasn't feeling it, let alone I wasn't showing. Like I said, I will insert a picture of how I looked being pregnant. But yes, moving on. So how am I adjusting to the military life? I probably did that question. Anyway, I'm adjusting well now. Still hard, but it's a journey. It's not an easy job being a military wife. We make sacrifices too, guys. A lot of people just think the soldiers make the sacrifice. It's the entire family. The entire family has to pick up and move and leave things behind every station that you go. You know, you leave behind friends. You leave behind a lot of things. And as military wives, if you decide to get a job, you got to leave your jobs. And you know, most jobs are understanding if you work with the military. But wives make sacrifices too. They probably, for me, it was leaving my job. Being in the vet field was my dream since I was 6. My mom was a vet technician, and when I got the job to be a technician at the best vet clinic I could work at, and had to quit after 2 years because we're being stationed here in Kansas, it was the hardest thing I ever had to do. That last day, the last time I clocked in and out, I cried. I cried so hard because they were like family. My work was like family. My boss was like a Hanai dad. Hanai means just like a dad, you know, a father figure. And it was hard to leave my job. But to be with my family and support my husband in his dreams is what I'll do. It's what I am as a wife. But, you know, we make that sacrifices too. I sacrificed from working to be a stay-at-home mom, to raise our son, clean the house, wash the dishes, wash the clothes, take care of our dogs, take care of any future children we have, cook him breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks, and all that kind of stuff. And for me, I rather work too, but being as a military wife, we don't know, you know, each contract is different. We're here for 3 years, and how am I supposed to find a job in 3 years later? Bye, I gotta quit. We're ETSing, we're PCSing to a new place. Thank you for having me. Go to another place. 3 years later, you know, it's crazy. But yes, as much as our soldiers make that sacrifice, don't forget to also remember that the family behind that soldier makes that sacrifice as well. And you know what keeps me going for me, which I need to make on a canvas, is that behind every soldier there's a strong woman behind his back. I love that quote because for me, I think it goes both ways. I am my husband's rock, and my husband is my rock. You know, it goes both ways, and to me, being his rock is the best feeling in the world. He's also my best friend. He's also the guy I wake up in the morning to irritate. That's how my marriage works. Our marriage is like our best friend. Is like friends, you know. I wake up think, how am I gonna irritate him today? What am I gonna do wrong just to irritate him today? Leave the doggies clicker. I feel like that's what he does when he wakes up, is to be like, what am I gonna do to irritate my mom today? What would daddy want me to do to mom today? Please leave this up. Where's your popsicle? Where is it? Did you eat it all? Well, go sit down and eat it. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. I will probably do another video on how Duncan and I met. It's not a rated PG video. You know, there is underage drinking and all that kind of stuff, so it's a funny story. And then I'll also do one on how we found out Luke had autism. Let's see. This is a great question. How not much people talk about how their kids do during deployments. So how is my son doing on a deployment? It is hard for him. The big thing with his autism is that he hates change. Change is hard for him. You know, changing to do one thing from another thing, transitioning, it's hard. It's hard for him. He thinks every soldier that he sees in their OCPs is daddy. a guy will walk through our, we live in a apartment, so they'll walk through the grass area and he'll see them. He's like, oh, look, it's Daddy. And he'll wait by the door to see if the door opens. And every time that happens, you know, he gets down, you know, he cries a little bit. And I have to explain to him, you know, Daddy, remember Daddy rode the airplane and he'll be back really soon, I promise. Then he'll be okay for a few, and then, you know, or when we go through the gate, you know, he has to tell them everybody hi, and he's like, that looks like my daddy. Is that Daddy? No. So for him, it's hard. And as he grows older, I'm pretty sure he'll learn to adjust with it. But during his basic training, he didn't miss him at all until like 2 days until we were there. But this deployment is hard. He misses him tons. He got stuck on the pacifier, and that's gone. So now he is stuck to the bear that we bought at Fort Benning. So I think that'll be a new thing, is where everywhere Duncan goes for deployment or station is we'll buy him a bear from that specific area. And he can just collect it, you know. That'll be good for him. But yes, he is anxious to see his daddy. He's telling me, when does Daddy come home? You know, it's absolutely hard for him. But anyway, this was, if you guys have any other questions about me and my new life, or even stuff from my past life, if you guys want to know, please comment below, you know, subscribe, like, share, tell everybody about us, because when Duncan comes back, be ready for some crazy videos, okay? Challenges you guys want to see us do, let us know now. That way, you know, when he comes home, I can kind of set it up. Yes, let us know what you guys want to see. I am not doing that fire noodle challenge. I had tried that noodle once. Nope. I'm Asian, but I'm not that Asian. But anyway, thanks you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in another video. Bye!